Welcome to Jennifer Domal Studios and my creatively arranged desk. This is a craft lathe. It's made out of plastic. I have had this for I don't even know how long. I don't use it very often. I typically do my eggs by eye. Sometimes I use paper strips, sometimes not. But I was asked to do a video on how to use this, so I'll be happy to do that. One accessory I have that is not part of this is by Jennifer Kwong that you can get from Ukrainian Eggccessories. It says Happy Egging. And if you Google Jennifer Kwong's name and Happy Egging, you'll see this. I can put that in the links and in the comments or the description rather of the videos so that you can get this. It also comes with little rings that show you the little divisions. The other ones, I don't remember where they are. They're somewhere in my desk. And she has this where you can do 4, 8, 16. There's also ones that are divisible by 3. And there's a third one. I don't remember what that one is. And they fit onto here. This is the original, and that's why I'm showing you this, because it's the original. Over time, these have worn away, and I'm an older person that has to wear bifocals, so I just took my technical pen and darkened it up. This, I think, is my favorite part, because instead of having to stack the right amount of books, this little handy-dandy table that she made, which I glued together instead of breaking down, it is the exact right height. I have this stacked on books to be the right height for the video. That's the only real requirement, that this matches this. The other requirement is that you use a pencil that has a hex shape to it, like either a good old-fashioned Ticonderoga or this here, my Zebra mechanical pencil, which I love because it's short. If you use a pencil that is completely round, your life will be harder. These just, they don't work. Bobbled lines everywhere. Thank you, my friend. But this is more stable on the surface. I prefer a mechanical pencil. Partly because I replaced the lead with a harder lead. Ticonderoga, it's kind of a softer lead, and it's not as crisp a point. And then you do have to sharpen it. This, you never have to sharpen, you just click. I also like the shorter, because when you go like this, you're like this. For me, it's a little bit more manageable, but that's me. I am going to be using this very sad duck egg that it's sad. It's got a funny shape. I'm going to move this out of the way. This here moves like this. This is the one that you turn. You don't want to turn the springy side so much because, well, I guess you could, but maybe because mine is very old. It gets herky-jerky lurky and things happen. This one is the side you really want to turn. These washers come out. You just put them back in. They don't need to be glued or adhered or anything like that. Put it in there, and you want to tighten it up. You're not going to break the egg. If the egg can be broken by your pencil point or this being secure, then it's not strong enough to work on. I'm going to say it again. If your egg can be broken by the pencil point or by this, it's not strong enough to work on. Poultry have very sharp nails and very pointy beaks, and that's what they use to turn these things. So if this can break that, you don't want to put your art in it. You don't want to put your time in it. Okay? See how when I turn it, there's a little bit of a wobble there. When you turn this, you want to make sure that it's as even a turn as possible. These were invented to do glass ornaments, plastic ornaments, and decorate those. Wood ornaments. So those are uniform in shape. This is not. You want to go for as... made it worse. Okay. You want to go for as good a look as you can possibly get. All right. We're going to do longitude first, not the equator. The important thing is to be consistent. Be consistent. So there's a couple tricks. The first thing is touch your tab, touch your marker, whatever it is that you want it to be, and then just slide across. Touch your marker in the exact same place it was before, the middle, the top, to the left, whatever it is. See, don't go above and don't go below. Touch. I'm touching right in the middle. Normally I work on a table, not on my desk, because my desk has towels on it that make it more comfortable and ergonomic, but the lighting is less good. So I'm making it better for you and harder for me. It's like the Olympics. I feel like I'm juggling. But that's why I chose an egg that's not so beautiful. I won't have to worry about making it. Okay, so the next thing is to do the equator. We can do, and the equator is this way. We can do it a bunch of different ways. We can eyeball it. We can say, well, this is where I want it to be. And guess what? You'll probably be right. You will probably be right. You can use a piece of measuring tape. This is just cut into a manageable length. And you can measure from here to here and do that. Or you can use a paper strip. Go like that. I'm going to use a paper strip today. Oh, you thought you were just going to learn how to use a lathe? Oh, well, you are. But to use a lathe on an egg, you're going to have to use more than one skill simply because you're using it for a purpose in which it was not intended. So to get the fullest benefit, you're going to have to learn more than one skill. But trust me, this is super easy. Now, some people use quilling tape. I am frugal and quilling tape costs money. I always have paper around the house and I happen to have a bypass cutter. And so I just cut up paper. And that's what I use. Yeah. So I go like this. I just tuck it very gently in here. And I use my pencil to tuck it in there and make a crease. And that's how I know where it is. If you want, you can make the line bigger. And I'm going to do that for video purposes. Fold it. I'm going to fold it so that you can see it. That is my length. That's this. For me to find the middle, the easiest way to do it is to just fold it in half. That's it. No math. No rulers. No measuring. Turn this so that you can see your line and make a gentle dot. Okay, I'm going to make that dot bigger so you can see it. There's two ways of doing this. My comfortable way is to go like this and turn it that way. If you are heavy-handed, that might interfere with the spring in there. And so your other way would be to go like this. And I'll demonstrate that. Let's say, well, I want more lines. Okay, friend, you want more lines. All right. Let's make more lines. Now, let's say we want to make this a square. Well, we could eyeball it and say, well, that's about a square. Okay, well, let's make it a real square. We have from here to here. That's our length. All right, from there to there. From there to there. So if I'm going to do it this way, put my pencil, boom. Now, I'm having trouble seeing where I put my pencil line, my little pencil dot. So I'm just going to make it darker again. There you go. Now, can you add more lines? Absolutely. Say you want to split the difference between here and there. Do you need to use the lathe to use the paper strips? No, you don't. Absolutely not. You do not. You can use the paper strips when you're holding an egg. Look at me flipping the paper around. And that's how you do that. There's other ways to use this that are more complicated as you get more comfortable. But that is the basics. This side that has more numbers, it's just more numbers. You do the same thing. But you see here how they're not lined up? Yeah, they're not lined up. So if you use this side, you use this side. If you use that side, you use that side. But they're not lined up to each other, so it's pick a side. So it's two different measuring systems. Okay? If you have any questions, please send me, please mention it in the comments. I'll get back to you, or send me an email, and I'll be happy to respond to it. Thank you very much. Have a great day.